Welcome to the Deadass podcast. Righto, legends. Welcome to the Deadass podcast. Caption Eulogy sharing stories. Today is another edition of the Mourning show. None other than Mr. Cole, the cremation guy himself. He's back by popular demand. How are you, mate?
Yeah, living the dream, mate.
First fucking sip,
sip of the beer.
If I could pinpoint how my day's been today, that's probably the perfect fucking example of it, eh?
I was warned, mate.
Yeah, it's one of those days today.
Yep. Early in the day, I said, just keep an eye on Brian. Stay clear of Brian.
Yeah, fuck me. Oh, God. All right. How you going, mate?
Yeah, mate. Yeah, good. Yeah,
good.
bro. Yeah, you're good. Yeah.
So I'll just leave a fucking shill over my shirt for the rest of the app.
That's all right.
Oh, it's available on YouTube if you want to have a look at me spilling my shit.
Yeah. Spilling your beer. You need a bib.
I know. I fucking hate I should get my
It wasn't the beard, was it, mate? The beard didn't sort of catch it.
No, it's just missing the mark a bit today, mate. Yeah.
Can't find where your mouth is.
Oh, fuck me, mate. I tell you what. I don't want to be one to whinge on a podcast, but just one of those days today, just not firing all cylinders.
Yeah.
But anyway, how are you going? What's going on?
Yeah, good, mate. Yeah. My little package turned up from the Two Piss Counts.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Ordered a shirt a little while ago and turned up with a couple of stickers.
Nice.
So I've slapped the stickers around.
Have you put one on your car?
Oh, fuck yeah. I already had one on my car.
Fair enough. But no, it looks good.
No, wrapping the shirt, mate.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, good, mate.
Yeah,
you can't look, mate. A for effort, those boys. Hey, geez, I tell you what, they really put a lot of effort into their podcasting. So
yeah, they do.
Good on them.
Yeah.
They really do.
Yeah.
Mate. Last time we were talking on the potty, we were discussing a bit about your motorcycle journeys that you take on when you're a young fella.
Yep.
You know, a bit of a rebel without a cause, mate.
That's pretty much it. Yeah.
Yeah. And you said on the last podcast, you're like, someone wrote a poem about it. And you said if you found it, you would share it. And you found it.
I did find it. Yeah. It's several pages fucking long, so I hope it's all right.
Yeah. Now tell us a bit of a because isn't there a bit of a backstory?
Yeah, there is.
Dude?
Yeah. Okay. So the bloke that wrote this, his name was Donnie Williams.
Yeah.
He used to ride with us pretty constantly.
Yeah.
He had he's a serious rider too. Had a young fella.
Yeah.
I've known him since he was sort of younger.
Yeah.
Probably around the 14 mark sort of thing. But, you know, he always grew up around bikes with his dad and stuff like that. And we'd always go to his place and that. And when he eventually got his learners, he come out riding with us. He got his P's. And unfortunately, mate, coming back from a ride one day, sort of overcooked the corner.
Yep.
And basically what happened was his dad was riding in front.
Yeah.
There was a car coming along Albany Creek Road, turning onto Keogh Road there. People that know Brisbane that know what I'm talking about. So Donnie went in front of the car with a bit of room to spare. And then Tim misjudged. He let the car go past, but the car had a trailer on the back. And as he's noticed the trailer, because he was cranked over, he's just touched the front brakes.
Yeah.
Whether it was inexperience or just shit bad luck.
Yeah.
Obviously the front's washed out and he slid into the back of the trailer. Even with full leathers and helmet and all, mate, it was still enough to sort of rattle his head a bit. Yeah. And unfortunately, he passed away on the scene.
Oh, that's fucked. And you're on the scene.
Oh, mate, we all were. Yeah. Yeah, there was a big group of us. Yeah. We're all sort of behind it, so we sort of seen things unraveling, whereas his dad, because he was ahead, mate, he already got home.
Oh, fuck.
Because he didn't live far from there.
Yeah.
So, of course, one of us, we sort of fucking kept going and got him and brought him back. But, poor bastard, mate.
Yeah, mate, that's... was it a bit of a shock to you or what?
Oh, fucking oath,
mate. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean,
were you working in the film industry at that point?
No, I wasn't.
Yeah, okay.
No, that was one of the gaps when I was doing the transport. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bit of a shame, yeah. But I mean, even the funeral, all of us mates, because of how it happened, we ended up just jumping in one of the mates' cars, because we're all in the cars as well. I had my V8 Fairlane.
Yeah.
Mate had his Charger. Another mate had a Tirana. We're all sort of, in our cars and shit.
Yeah.
So we all just jumped in one of the cars and just went to the funeral, and his mum actually went crook at us.
Really?
Because she expected us all to turn up on bikes.
Oh,
we just thought it was a bit, we just didn't know how to approach it.
I can understand That's because it was the cause of the passing being on a bike.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, in the action, whatever way you look at it, there was a bike involved, so I can understand why you guys probably didn't want to, because it might have just spiked a bit of an emotion.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've done I've done some Harley jobs for guys that have tragically passed on bikes, but on the other sense, the reception I received was that's the way that they would want to go.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, unfortunately, that wasn't available back then.
No, of course not. No. I'm just
because
I completely understand all of your reaction to that.
Well, we weren't sure, mate.
Yeah,
and even we didn't go to the wake either.
Yeah.
And that was another sore point. The group of us, we just went off to a pub by ourselves.
Yeah.
And just had a couple of beers.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Because
because we didn't really know the rest of his family. We knew his mum and his dad, obviously, because Dad rode with us. And
but also too, you guys were involved in a part of that. You know, like you guys were there. You saw it. You know, it's a different. That's a different kettle of whatever you call it.
Yeah,
I don't know the saying, but
kettle of fish.
Kettle of fish. There you go. It's a different kettle of fish. You know, like it's not. You guys, you know, the emotions. You guys have been still going through some trauma and shit too.
Well, mate, the last thing his mum said to me before we left for the ride was, "Look after him."
Yeah,
like she said that to me, and I mean, I just fucking hell, mate. You know,
I just remember like both my family members after their funerals, I didn't go to either of their wake. Oh no, I did go to Mum's wake, but I was there for wasn't there for I wasn't there for long.
Mate, I was the same with you.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you know, we had other stuff we had to do, but
yeah,
it's a funny thing, wakes. I mean, if the idea of the wake is the service, you know, like people don't have a funeral service and they just want to go and have a drink and celebrate it, fucking oath, I'm all for it. I think that's a great idea. Depending on people's, you know, involvement in how the person passes away means a lot too.
Yeah.
You know, I can understand that part. But anyway, sorry, mate, carrying on.
That's
right. So let's read the poem. Let's hear
the
it.
Poem,
I'm keen to hear it.
So just so people know, this poem was written in on the 22nd of February 1992. That's how old it is.
Jeez,
and basically,
some of the listeners weren't even born.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, and basically, it's written about you've got to sort of know Brisbane. So if you go out through North through Sanford, over Mount Glorious, down the other side of Mount Glorious, you got the T. You know, you turn. If you go left, you go to Fernvale. You turn right, you go to the dams. So it's pretty long-winded. I'll try and do my best to fucking read it.
No, you're right. Go hard.
Okay. So it just says Colin 20. It was after lunch at 1:15 and the sun to the west, its descent had begun. The green grass was long and the edges a mess, but old Colin the bikie, he could not care less. For in his garage sat the mower forlorn, sat his bike on its stand with the motor still warm. And it ticked as degrees from its thrashing this morn, heated the tank, the seat, the clutch and the horn. He had been riding since dawn through the hills to the west, where the corners and the hairpins for a bike were the best, where the traffic was sparse and the cops very few, where today's Colin Speedo read 202. So the dishes weren't done, they were left in the sink, next to last night's big rooster, which had started to stink. And Cole's leathers were donned and he just hadn't seen the large swarm of blowflies buzzing around the screen. For his eyes, they were glazed with the madness of speed, and his hands trembled slightly like all of his creed, who lived for the rush from the adrenaline spurt when too fast through a corner with the devil they flirt. And so was Colin from the Ulysses expelled, who revved up his beast until the valve train rebelled. And with no thought for the widow and her husband's deceased, 1100 cc's up the street were unleashed. His front wheel was lifted in second and first, and just missed a cat as from bushes it burst. Its eyes wide in terror by the Metzler was brushed, and dodging a boot neath its house quickly rushed. Near the mountain on Redline, old Colin was slowed by a fool in a Volvo with his family all stowed. But a nudge of Colt's foot and a flick of the wrist found a gear that in Volvos just doesn't exist. And as Cole hurtled by, double lines to his left, his bike getting airborne at the top of the crest. In his mirror he saw, for this glance was a must, a fishtailing Volvo throwing up stones in the dust. Up the mountain Cole roared, dragging pegs on the road in search of young victims to race and to goad. For his mates were all dead, they crashed as they aged, and old Cole to a Sheila was just never engaged. When nearing the top and on the carousel tight, through the trees up ahead, he spotted a light hardwired on the Newey. Cole's crazy mind thought, as his rear tyre for traction was in vain being sought. At the tee at the top, Cole pulled up beside and glanced at the rider, who now had to decide. If to Nebo in disgrace or split yard in glory, when to his mates he'd tell of his story. Cole sat there revving as he'd done for years, his heart beat in tune with the adrenaline's flow, for the new ZZR that he sat there beside could thrash his old beast he knew deep inside. The young bloke took off with a burble then roar, off up to the right where the hawks dip and soar. And hot on his tail like a banshee in heat, sat old Cole the bikie thinking this is real neat. Cole toyed with his quarry for his measure he'd found and stayed on his tail till the bridge came around. With lines neat and tidy from years in the seat, Cole decided was time that this young should be beat. This youth should be beat. On the 40k corner where the tar reflects light, the young bloke stayed tight and was doing it right. When around the outside, spitting sparks and blue smoke, roared Cole in the slide, going for broke. The young bloke shit as Cole poured it on, a new pair of undies he'd now have to don. In fighting a high side, Cole reeled his bike in, as in the wet tar wheels continued to spin. The ZZR rider had by now had enough. He decided he wasn't really that tough. And the old bastard in front, with sparks off his pegs, would end up for sure breaking both his legs. The young bloke watched as old Cole disappeared, even slowed down a bit at the last crest he neared. Then lo and behold, at the Wyvern OT, in front of some cars, sat old Cole, the prick, revving next to the 3 CBRs. Yeah.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
That's
And
pretty
mate,
cool that you took the time to write
fuck
that.
yeah, mate. And that was on an old, obviously you got to know bikes, a GBZ 1100 B2.
Yep.
They were the first of the fuel-injected quackers.
Were they like direct injection? Were they like proper fuel injection?
Fuel injection.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah, little computer under the seat.
Oh, true.
And
like
of course,
a CDI
mate,
unit or whatever it is. Yeah.
But they fucked up real quick, mate.
Did they? Yeah.
Yeah. As soon as mate, I've had 2 of those, and both times, mate, I've ripped them off and put fucking carbs on.
Yeah.
Just to bypass all that shit.
Yeah, fair enough.
A lot more reliable and more tunable.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. Especially when you start fucking around with pipes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
At least then you can dyno-jet them and do whatever, whereas the injection you couldn't do fuck all.
If you had your choice of a bike, would you go back to carb, or these days, technology and stuff, you'd be all over it?
At the moment, I'd probably stick with injection now.
Yeah.
But it all depends on what I'm doing.
Yeah, fair enough, mate.
Because, mate, we used to play around all the time with the bikes. You know, it'd be nothing for us on a Friday afternoon getting home from work and pulling a motor down, changing cams and stuff like that. And then, of course, you'd take it for a ride and stuff, and then you'd be fucking around the jets.
Yep.
Because on a 4-banger, the 2 outside cylinders run leaner. No, they run richer than the 2 inside cylinders.
Yep.
Especially if you're running pods, not a single airbox.
Oh, okay.
So then you'd have to richen up changing the jets and all that sort of stuff. And yeah, it'd be nothing for us at 1 o'clock in the morning, mate, heading up to, we used to call it Moby Vicks, which is up past Caboolture on the highway, a big servo.
Yeah, right.
So we would all race up there, mate, and have a fucking big breakfast at 1 o'clock in the morning, then fucking scream back to to Brizzy again.
Yeah, right. Yeah, nice.
You know, sitting on 200 plus.
Not that we condone it.
No, we don't. No, we don't.
But those are back in the days.
Back in the days, yeah. And that little strip of...
Now we're law-abiding citizens.
That's correct, mate, yeah. On the furthest right-hand lane, you got that little white line next to the Armco. We used to call that little strip of bitumen there the Kawasaki Highway.
Did you?
Yeah.
The Kawasaki Highway.
Yeah.
Was that where you wrote it?
Yeah. You know.
I love it.
At fucking 200, nearly 300 Ks an hour.
Jeez Louise, mates.
Yeah. So, mate, that was just... That was it.
Yeah, a bit of... That was cool, mate. It was cool hearing it. I'm glad you found it.
It was always the GODs, the good old days, the GODs.
GODs, mate. Nothing wrong with that. Bloody, so, mate, I saw that you put a post out saying if it had some morning show questions.
Yeah.
Before we get into that, while you find that, I had a question come through from a listener of the podcast. I'll just keep it anonymous. I don't know whether he wants his name read or not, but here we go. It just says, "Hey, fellas, you're delivering such a schmick potty. Legend, thank you. Brizzy, I have a question for the funeral business. I've had a ton to deal with after my father's passing. with a contesting of the will and a divorce case against the estate that I went through the court with. Anyway, my wife has been going down to the grave with the kids and is on to me to sort out his nameplate / headstone plaque. I feel bloody lousy about it as it has been way too long since he passed and I haven't got it done. Is there something I can get done through you, mate, or am I needing to call the council? I'll show you where the council is. So that's the council there in the second paragraph.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Just so we can direct the question properly.
Yep.
I'm more inclined to go through you, mate, because I have no idea how to go about it. Also looking for a question for the potty after some inspiration on what to have on the plaque. What are some of the best gravestones that you have seen? Now, I'm guessing being that this is in CQ, and I'm guessing, have you done a service out at that cemetery?
Yeah, I have, yeah.
You have?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. So they had headstones out there, didn't they? It's not a lawn cemetery, is it?
No, they've got sections there.
Have they? Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll give them an option for both.
Yeah. I mean, what I'd do, if you don't want to pay for a big monumental grave, like all the concrete and the marble, that sort of stuff, if you just want to put a grave marker or a headstone or a name sort of thing on the grave, I mean, I'd actually contact the local council here.
Yeah. So, keep going. Yeah, sorry, mate.
Get them to do a bronze plaque.
Yeah.
And if you want to save yourself some money, mate, just get a few bags of concrete.
Yeah.
Box it yourself out on the grave.
Yeah.
And when it's all hardened and stuff, then just attach the bronze plaque to the concrete that you've done. Just with a bit of liquid nails or something.
I was actually going to recommend going through CQ Plaques and Memorials. They're based here in CQ. They do headstones, they do plaques, they do everything like that. I think it's probably best because they've done those areas before. Yeah. They know exactly what requirements are. You can go through the council. Definitely, the council will give you what their requirements are. Yeah. And depending what section if you're in a lawn section cemetery, like where they want just plaques, what Cole said, perfect, go through. We've got we usually direct people directly to the council here because if I do it, I usually have to charge a premium. So if you can bypass that, save yourself some dollars because I'm going to be using the same person that does it. The other option is to go through CQ Plaques and Memorials. I've used them before. Very good to deal with. They can organise proper headstones. So if that's what you want, if it's in an older section where they'd usually have a headstone, I would go through them definitely.
And of course, price is an issue too.
Price is an issue. It depends how much you want to spend. Yeah. But after hearing this, mate, if you want to reach out to me again, feel free. If you want to do it that way, we can do it. I'm happy either way. But what are some of the best gravestones that I've seen? Oh, man, I've seen some beauties, but they're all old ones. Yeah. The old school ones are the best ones. Yeah. The old school cemeteries, man.
But a lot of the older ones too, because of the materials they're made of, with the weather and stuff, they're starting to wear a little bit.
Yeah. But, anything granite or anything like that usually lasts a long time. Yeah. These days, those bronze plaques,
they started to discolour.
Yeah, but... Man, some of those old school ones, holy! I love going. Like we've said before, we're gonna do one with Phil Hall. We need to go through those cemetery tours. That's on the bucket list to get done. But
and see, the original old headstones, mate, they were like your composite marble or whatever they were, and then all the lettering was chiseled out.
Yes,
and then they used lead as the letters.
Yeah,
at one stage there, lead was at a premium. Yeah. So fucking people used to go there and steal all the lead out of the fucking out of the letters out of the graves.
It's terrible, isn't it?
Fucking hell.
It's disgusting. But
I never did it.
Yeah, righto.
I used to smash batteries up to make me lead sinkers.
That's the old school way to do it, isn't it? Yeah. So anyway, that's probably the best tips that we could give. But if you're not happy, if you're not content with that, mate, just give us a holler and we'll sort it out. So anyway, moving on to the questions in the Deadass community page, mate. We obviously appreciate everyone that jumps in and shares some yarns and, gives us some funeral memes and all the bits and pieces. It's bloody awesome of you. So, Cole, have you got the questions there, mate?
I sure do.
Excellent.
First question, Jacob Sutherland. Have you or your apprentice, in brackets Brian?
Oh, I'm the apprentice. Wow.
Ever done a military funeral with that marching band Guard of Honor that works? Guard of Honor that works. Like as in the works.
Yeah, you get the whole works.
Well, we have done military funerals, yeah.
We've done a couple.
We had to take the casket over to a central place, and it was put on the actual gun carriage.
Yeah.
They bought the gun carriage up from Brisbane.
Yeah.
So the gun carriage itself, the gun is on it, but it's then reversed and it's put underneath.
Yeah.
So it's a flat tray that the coffin gets put on, and mate, this thing, it shines.
Yeah.
It's brass, it's timber, it's polished. It looks, oh Jesus.
And mate, when that gets to that sort of level of service, like that's when we sort of step aside and let them take over. They've got their full crew and team that deal with that stuff, and we're more of just a place to house for them to set up and get going, because we don't. I don't particularly want to. I would prefer to let them do that because, I'm in awe myself half the time. Like it's impressive.
It is, yeah. I mean, even doing other like the fireys, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, we've done, a friend of ours.
Yeah, definitely.
We it was still in a hearse, but we went through the fire station, and it was all lined up as a guard of honour.
Yep.
And he got his what they call the last fire call.
Yep.
So I'm parked in the fire station with hundreds and hundreds of people on both sides of the hearse, and over the big loudspeakers, they called the fire. His last fire call sort of thing.
Yeah, that's cool.
And mate, I teared up.
I don't blame you.
Fuck. And so I had the minister in the car with me.
Yeah.
He was tearing up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've done, I did a massive one with Dino down in, who was actually a wife of a friend of ours who was in the police force, and they had a full police service. That was very impressive. Unbelievable. Full police escort, blocked streets, everything all the way to the crematorium. The service was held in a chapel. It was those sort of services, like we just stand back and just go, wow. Like this is very impressive.
Well, I did do Sondra Lena's.
Yeah, did you? You did that one, yeah.
I think she was from up here, but...
She was, because there's a park at
there's a park out at
Glendale Road.
Yeah. But the service itself was held at a big church at Stafford.
They recently just did a memorial at the Baptist Tabernacle there for fallen
officers,
police officers. They do a memorial each year. I noticed that in the social media. I think it's really cool that they continue to honour the people that served.
Yeah, because obviously we've done a few.
Yeah,
unfortunately.
we have. Yeah, definitely.
Fallen officers and things. Yep.
This one, I'll keep going, mate. Okay. Oh, sorry.
The next one.
Yep.
Thomas and Emily Bath.
Yep.
When is the live show or karaoke night?
All right, so that's a really good question.
It's an awesome question.
We're going to do they're going to be separate nights.
We don't fucking know yet. We got to work something.
We'll definitely do a karaoke night. I really like what I'm pretty sure it was Thomas and Emily Bath that commented on that. Yeah, they said, "Can we get a live show for the 300th episode?" I actually really like that idea.
Yep.
I think that's a really good idea. We could probably tee something up at our local water and hole here.
Yep.
We could have a live event. We'll have limited number of tickets.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have some guests on it, and we'll do a live show.
Yep.
And that'll be the episode number 300. Now, it probably won't time it to be the perfect 300th episode.
No.
But the release of it will be on the 300th episode.
Yeah. So it could be done a few episodes or a couple of weeks before or whatever. Yeah.
I reckon that's actually a really good idea. And if that's the case, I'll shout him a ticket because it'll be free anyway.
They'll be free, yeah.
But it'll just be cool.
But the only reason we want to put the make a ticket thing is so we know the numbers.
Numbers, yes. Yeah. I'm sure there'd be a number advantage, restriction or something. Yeah. But I actually really like that idea.
Yeah, because of course, once you get over a certain number, then you got to have fucking security.
Yeah, that's right. There's a lot of there's insurances and everything. There's a lot of things,
and we don't want to pay for
licensing and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, come on, it's free.
It's free.
So I think that'd be a bloody great idea. I reckon we should look into something like that. Because what are we at? 2:30. This will be 2:32. So we've got some time to prep for that.
Yeah,
we've got 68 episodes to go before we get to that. That'd be a great idea to have a live audience.
We had a live audience for the 200th.
Probably I'll hit up Alan.
Me and Twisty.
Yeah. It was almost like borderline Dutchy. Just call that a hot box.
I enjoyed it.
You could get someone like
fucking Buster didn't, but the idea.
Get Alan record it.
Yeah,
that'd be good. Do a proper recording of it.
Yeah.
Shout out to the people who love that the Harley hearse one I put up. I actually had done that a while
Yeah.
ago, but I thought there's been thousands of new followers since then. I sort of reposted up just to see what people were complimenting on the quality of the work, the video quality, and it was actually Alan who
thanks
does
to
our
Alan.
our live streaming. He did all of that. He did the makeup of the reel itself, and the only thing I did was just put the Johnny Cash song to it.
Yeah.
Because that's my favourite song. I thought that was just suiting for that.
I thought it was Unskinny Bop, your favourite song.
No, for that particular.
For that particular. Oh,
But
okay.
I do. I'm a big fan of Unskinny Bop.
It just wouldn't work, would it? When you're trying to be somber and funeral related.
No,
yeah.
that's exactly right.
Unskinny Bop.
Oh, I fucking love that song.
Yeah, I know.
That would be on my playlist for the karaoke night. So this one from Brainy. How long after a service does the body lie in storage or fridge before they go into the oven? So pretty much all of our services, if it's a service on the same day the cremation take place, the only time that it would not take place on that day would be one, because the paperwork hasn't been filled out correctly for the cremation to take place, or hasn't been authorized properly. We've got a court. See, there's a couple of different stages that's involved with the cremation process. So you can get release of a deceased for funeral arrangements if a cause of death certificate's been issued. Fuck off with your product displacement.
I'm just putting the can on the table.
Yeah, I'm going to superimpose a
for fuck's sake.
super crisp on that one.
Super crisp.
Anyway, there's a 2-stage program. With a burial, you only need a copy of the cause of death certificate. That's submitted to the council. Burial goes ahead. No worries at all. Cremation, you actually need an independent doctor to sign off for the cremation to take place. And sometimes it doesn't happen straight away. And if it's a very quick process and they put in they want to do the funeral straight away, there is the odd chance that maybe that the paperwork's not completed yet for the authorization for the cremation to take place. But that's very rare in those instances.
I mean, generally, mate, when we're doing a funeral and we're doing the cremation ourselves, and all the paperwork's done, it's just next in line.
Yes, that's exactly right. This one, Ty Avery, shout out you legend, Roads We Walk podcast. Yeah, question for collateral damage.
What's the pros and cons of working with Brizey?
I can answer that one for you.
Well, I can straight up, mate.
What's that?
Well, you give me stickers. I love stickers.
Yeah, beer coupons.
Beer coupons.
I love how Isaac commented out. Do you have a bunch of nicknames ready to roll? And he said possibly. I can answer that question. I just think it's fucking awesome.
Yeah, so Brian's got a new nickname.
What's mine?
Pillock.
Yeah, I learned that one today. Shout out.
Pillock. He didn't know what pillock meant.
No, I had no idea. And then I got another one too. Fuck him. What's this guy? He called me a Wassock. Wassock?
Oh, I don't know.
W-A-S-S-O-C-K. And I said, this guy must be British for sure.
No, I don't
and he
know.
said, what gave it away? Big bum, big lip, beer belly Ben, Northern English where the men are men and the sheep are afraid.
It sounds like New Zealand. Where the men are men, the sheep are nervous.
Well, the sheep are afraid. Yeah, so he's Kiwi.
I don't know. Well, that's an old saying an Aussie say to a Kiwi. Yeah.
I think he's confused.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've been called a pillock and a wassock today. So
I've never heard of Wassock.
no, well, there you go. But anyway, thanks, mate.
Yeah, cheers.
Legend. Thanks for making me day.
Well, I couldn't get any fucking work, could I? You mean,
Why didn't you just say something straight up like everyone knows, like wanker, dumbass or something?
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know, that's grouse, bro.
Grouse. Yeah.
Grouse.
No, now you righto, dad kisser.
Yeah, but I was going to say, that's not a Queensland
No,
shit
that's
thing.
New South Wales thing.
Or Victorian too.
Yeah.
I think that's all
Oh,
grouse.
it could be. I don't know. They're Mexicans, so
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
sure.
Mate, nothing exists south of fucking
I'm born in
border.
Mexico. I was born in Mexico anyway.
Yeah,
So for the listeners wondering.
Yeah. Mexico.
There you go. What's the next question, mate?
My nicknames are all. Do you consider, Corey Gooch?
Yeah.
Gooch. I wonder if that's his real name, Gooch.
Legend.
The Gooch.
The Gooch.
The Gooch. Do you consider yourselves firebugs? Well, I don't dislike pushing the button to start the cremator.
Yeah.
I don't mind sitting next to a fire, having a beer of a night time. Yeah, probably.
every time I hear firebugs, it just reminds me of that scene from The Simpsons. The guy's like, I light fires.
Hey, fuckers. Was that Wiggum?
Yeah, Ralph. Is that? No, I think it's Billy or whatever. He's in that class, and he's just like patting him, and then he just slaps him. No, Warren. Oh, jeez.
Okay, so Kyle Fulton, next question. Can people choose their own chariot, or does it have to be a hearse? No, it doesn't have to be a hearse.
No,
No.
it can be a Harley.
It can be a Harley, yeah.
Yeah.
Just because we call it the Harley hearse, it's just a Harley with a platform that we can actually lock the coffin in.
Yeah, we've had people on utes. We've had
My ute.
Your ute,
Your old ute, yeah.
Panel vans.
An old, was it some old Land Cruiser?
Yeah,
that was fully restored. It looked awesome.
Mint.
An old Morris ute.
Yeah.
Trucks. Peter Champion. Shout out Peter Champion.
Yeah.
Donated his old B model Mac.
Yeah.
Just took the turntable off and put a platform on there so we could strap the casket down. And his near champion by fucking name, champion. He is a champion.
Oh yeah, 100%, definitely. No, that's a good question. But yeah, no, you can choose your own chariot.
Yeah.
Can people make their own coffins? And what are legal requirements? Fill bets.
Well, you can.
You can make your own
it has happened.
Coffins.
We've actually done funerals where people have made their own coffins.
Definitely.
I think as far as the law goes, it just has to be lined with plastic.
Yeah, they call it a suitable container.
Yeah.
In the regulations.
Yeah, suitable container.
Suitable container. Now you can define that any way you want, as long as it contains a deceased.
Yeah, obviously we don't. I mean, with all of our caskets and coffins and stuff like that, we guarantee, handles aren't going to break and the bottom's not going to fall out.
Yeah.
If you make your own, we're more than happy to use it, but obviously we don't guarantee it.
Yeah.
If the ass falls out of the coffin, mate, well, then that's on you guys. Yeah. Don't put a fucking bad review on our website.
Yeah, old mate just went rolling.
Yeah. They see me rolling. They hate it.
This one here.
Can you not vape while I'm here, mate, please? It's annoying.
You're sorry about the fresh air fragrance that comes through.
Well, I can't have a fucking dab.
Yeah, it sucks shit. You can have a vape if you wanted to. You can have a douche flute.
Yeah,
you can even do a douche flute of the week review with me. But no,
what
you
flavour?
don't. You just want to sit there and suck on those Chinese things.
They're fucking American.
They're not American.
Oh, they're English, sorry.
Mate, they're about as American as a $3 bill.
Sorry, they're UK. It says it on the pack.
Oh, righto, Pillock.
Yeah, what's a Wooksy or something?
What? Wassock? Fucking Wassock.
It's like a Cossack. A Cossack is one of those Russian dances.
Yeah. Righto, Governor.
Hey, Governor.
Governor. What would be your dream hearse? Any sedan, wagon, coupe, ute, etc. converted? I'm just reading what I see, mate.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Don't worry about logistics. Just something that would be sick. It's from James Downey. What would be something? What would yours be, mate?
I still like a ute. I'd like some big fucking big block Ford fucking supercharged ute or something.
Yeah.
With a timber tray.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. As a hearse.
Yeah.
To cruise around in. Oh man,
As long as it's loud.
Yeah, big old V8. Straight pipes.
Yeah, but I'd love some with a blower hanging out the bonnet.
That'd be sick. Yeah. In particular,
I mean, I love
any
my
old
bikes.
school. Anything old school, man. I'd be a mad fan of that.
Well, yeah.
You know what? I'd go. Let's go rotary just to mix it up a little bit. Imagine turning up to a few.
Well, you know we're really good.
What?
A black XC V8
Oh,
hearse.
righto. Now you're just trying to.
What, mate?
Yeah, now you're just trying to have a jab at me, mate.
So shout out there. We're chasing a fuel tank for an XC Falcon wagon.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Rare Spares have got them factory. You can get them.
Well, fucking buy one.
About $1,000, I think.
Well, Jesus.
I'm just lazy. All right, Colin?
Yeah. Okay, so next pokey win instead of
I got to try and I got to move the Toronto out. I think I gotta get the fucking
the Datsun's going to go.
To move
And the boat. You gotta
the
ship the
boat.
boat.
Yeah, to move the fucking. Yeah, it's one of those situations. I've been fucking around down at Bonnie Doon too much.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're living the dream too. They are.
I know they are.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. Oh, how's the Serenity?
Oh, how's this? Isaac
Low.
Low. Would you ever buy a real bike? Brackets. I already got a real bike, brother. It's attached to my sidecar.
No, you sold
Got
your
a
real
fucking Harley.
You sold your real bike to fucking Pez.
Nah.
The R1.
Or the old rice rocket. To mount a coffin sidecar too. They had a Jap. I remember years ago. I should have bought the bastard. It was a Kawasaki one. What's it? Vulcan? What's it? No. What's that? It's a Honda.
Oh, I don't know.
What's the Kawasaki?
I never took interest in those. Mate.
I don't
Sorry.
lie. You would have been looking. They had a sidecar one. It was a Jet, so it's a Jap bike,
Okay,
Harley,
yeah.
whatever you call it, the equivalent.
No, just a big V twin.
Yeah, it wasn't nothing for
I
it.
got a
I
V-twin.
should have got it.
You strap a sidecar to my bike.
Yeah.
It's a V twin.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be chasing gears like I was with yours.
Yeah, right. Whatever.
Fucking just ran that puff.
Yeah. Oh, Twisty chimes in.
Where are we?
When are you oh, no, hang on.
Hang on, no,
I missed one. Sorry.
Dylan Mason.
Yeah.
What are some of the strangest things people request being buried with their loved ones? I've done everything from
It's usually
a couple of pound of weed.
I was going to say, it's usually pot.
Yeah.
It's probably the most common one.
Yeah. Oh, is it okay? Well, I don't give a
Yeah, I didn't see
rat's
it.
ass. I didn't see it. As long as you put it in there during the viewing. It hasn't got my fingerprints on the bag.
Nothing out of the ordinary for personal items. Usually piss.
Oh, yeah. I did have one years ago.
Yeah.
It was a battery operated device.
It was a radio
Yeah.
person.
Yeah.
It was their
okay.
favorite toy.
It was. It was referred to as Bob. Battery operated boyfriend. Yeah. And I had no problem with that.
As long as they pulled the batteries out of it.
It was burial.
Oh, that's right then.
But it went in the coffin.
Yeah.
Oh, you fucking.
You're a wanker,
You have to
eh?
cut that.
No, I'm not going to now.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, you forget that we've got cameras.
Yeah.
Anyway, next one. Twisty. When are you going to see Cole Atkinson's twin brother, the Godfather, Grant Perry, on the show? No, he'll come on whenever he wants.
Yeah.
When I need an episode. What are you doing, mate? Come on the potty.
But Isaac did pipe up and say he's been on here twice.
Yeah, he has been. Yeah, it's been on twice, definitely. Yeah. Shout out Scott McBean. Is it that after 100 years of the last person to be interred in a cemetery, the grounds can be repurposed? If so, could the same be said for a plot? Example, could a legitimate family member, lineage member be interred in the cemetery plot?
Cemetery plot. Okay. I did a bit of Googling on
A
that.
bit of Googling.
Yes. So depending on local council bylaws and stuff,
Yep.
you actually can.
Yep.
I'll just read a bit out. Like how long do you own a cemetery plot in Australia? Now, this is an overview. In Australia, the ownership of a cemetery plot is a right of interment that can last forever, as in perpetual,
Yes.
or for a limited term, renewable, with the period varying by state and individual cemetery contracts. While you don't own you never own the land itself.
Yep.
You acquire the right to bury a body or remains in that specific space. Perpetual rights offer ongoing use, whereas renewable rights require renewal after a set term, often between 25 and 99 years,
Okay.
to maintain the right to use that plot with renewal fees and contact, what terms by the cemetery operator. Basically meaning some cemeteries, yes, they can reclaim the grave, but on some of them, what they're saying here is that
It resets every time you put someone in.
yeah. You can also, if someone's buried in a grave, and you want to reuse that grave, and they say, oh, it's not deep enough. Apparently, with some councils, what they will do is exhume that body and then bury it deeper.
Oh.
So you can get another one in. Obviously, there's a lot more cost involved.
But it is possible.
Yeah. I always thought you owned that little bit of land, but obviously you don't.
No, it'd be like territory in the ACT. You never really technically own the land, isn't it? No. When you purchase a house, it's on a 99-year lease.
Something like that, yeah.
It is something like that, isn't it?
It's the same in London, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah, here's one for fucking Kyle.
Yeah.
When we were in London, we found that out. You know, you can go buy one of these fancy townhouses in Kensington and stuff like that, but you're only on a 99-year lease.
Yeah.
So what a lot of people do, when they've got about 20 years to go, they'll sell.
Yeah.
So there's only 20 years left on that lease. And then it's up to them to renew the lease through the local councils and shit like that. And of course, mate, Kensington is one of the...
Oh, I could imagine it would be. Yeah, shout out to you, Kyle. I'd like to hear that, mate.
Let's
mate. Go with that.
Yeah, hit us up, Kyle. Varying by location, Victoria, Queensland, ACT and Northern Territory may offer perpetual tenure for burial plots. New South Wales has introduced optional renewable tenures to address space limitations alongside traditional perpetual options. Western Australia and South Australia also utilise renewable lease terms for burial plots. So after 99 years or whatever their thing is, they will contact family members, whatever, and if you want to pay the next lease contract price, well, then the person can stay.
Yeah. No, because I don't know how it works with privately owned crematoriums, like with private interments. Cemeteries. Yeah. Privately owned ones. I don't know if that...
Yeah, I
couldn't find another kettle of fish.
We got several trust cemeteries here. Yeah. I don't know how that works, so I couldn't find anything.
I guess it'll be different, whatever the families are signing contracts that they've drawn up.
Can I just say something too, mate? Scott McBean.
Yeah,
he was Scott, the cremation guy.
He was. Yeah,
yeah. He did.
Yeah. He's got plenty of experience in cremating. Yeah, he knows a thing or two about cremating. Definitely.
Yeah. Well, we got Justin Lee Barnes. Did you both ever end up talking about Charlie Kirk video? If not, can we get Brizey and your opinions, please? I don't remember hearing if you did.
Oh, that was messaged me about. I got a message about that because there was that scene where his missus is holding his hand and his coloration looked completely different to hers. It almost looked fake, and that's just the result of embalming. Yeah, that's the embalming process.
Well, too much formaldehyde, you go grey.
Yeah, well, that's right. But also too, like there is, you do lose coloration in your skin after you do decease, and you can actually you try to restore it as much as possible with embalming. They have dyes and stuff in the arterial fluids. But
Intrafine.
Intrafine's got heavy dyes in it. Being in America, probably would have been a Dodge product. Good possibility. They usually have the heaviest dyes, but you can see it's never really the right color.
No.
You're never really going to get that natural when you embalm someone. So when you could see her hand and his hand, the color difference made it almost looked a little bit fake. But also too, when you're embalming someone and you're running on a lot of pressure, right, to distribute, I think, don't quote me. Jeez, I haven't done anatomy for a long time, but I'm pretty sure it's about 2 PSI is what your heart operates at for pressure when it's going through the system. But you can be running up to 10 times that. The amount of pressure that's running through the body
because you're trying to push.
You're trying to distribute the arterial solution through the body to
push the blood out
tissue
and replace with
And but what you can also do, you can actually swell the ligaments and stuff like that. So if you have a look at his hand, I think off the top of my head, it looked very smooth. Like you can tell like there's actually been distribution of fluid. Just a touch, you know. There's very little bit.
Yeah, my hand looks like a fucking bull elf.
Yeah, that's right. Like
it's all wrinkled up.
Yeah, well, like my hand, you can see wrinkles through, like just all through the skin. You know, there's little wrinkles everywhere. Whereas someone that's been embalmed, a lot of that's probably been taken out. The hands look a lot smoother and stuff like that. It looks and that color decoration in it would have made it look fake, but it would have just been because he was embalmed. Because you have a look at how much he's travelled around and stuff like that. From the time that they pronounced him deceased, and then they transport him in a casket in an airplane, not refrigerated. Into the back of a hearse. They transferred him there. All that wasn't refrigerated. He was in a casket the whole time. So he had to have been embalmed.
And I mean,
preserved.
how long after?
Oh, geez, that was a couple of days, you know.
So you would have had a post-mortem as well.
Yeah. And they don't, in America, they find any refrigerated tissue they class as a difficult embalming case.
Yeah.
So a lot of funeral homes in America, I'm paraphrasing it, but they usually embalm very quickly. They don't like to refrigerate a deceased person if they can help it to embalm someone, because they class that as a difficult case because it does change the dynamics of embalming when tissue's cold.
Whereas most of ours, they've been refrigerated.
They've been refrigerated. So an ideal thing is to actually remove a deceased from a cool room and actually let them try to bring up a little bit of temperature before you
start embalming.
So,
Jace McDermott, how much are the Bronx going to win by next Sunday? Upper Bronx.
Well, 2 points by the looks of it,
mate. As long as they win by 1 point, I've got money on them. I only got them for $2.15 or whatever it was, and
oh, they got it. Credit to them; they deserved it. Dad,
it was 2 days ago, so this is the grand final.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so done. Now this one coming up. What do you reckon? You reckon?
Yeah, as long as they win
do it.
Well, I fucking hope so. I've got money on them.
Yeah, fair enough. It's pretty cool.
And Sack and Nick are going in there for the game.
Fair enough. Yeah. While on coroner duty, this from Daz. How many times have you helped solve unknown causes of death with your knowledge and experience?
I guarantee once. I know for a fact I've did it once.
Yeah.
And that was they thought this chap had just passed away in his shed.
Yeah.
Soccos were there. They're all, and it wasn't until later on, I'm like looking at the person, I'm like, he's all marbled up and it's supposed to be fresh.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's carbon monoxide poisoning.
Yeah.
So they ended up going back through the shed the next day. They went through their photos and they found all the cars were turned off. Everything was turned off.
Generator.
Over in the corner.
Yeah.
Yep. And it was out of fuel and still on.
Ah, okay. Yeah. There you go. That's Cole the detective.
That's it, mate. Yeah.
I've had one time where it wasn't, I didn't solve a thing or anything. They just asked me my opinion on a person who he had passed away in the bathroom. He was slumped into the bathroom, face down the whole time. So when we've pulled him out and brought him into the sort of living room area, the detectives are sitting there having a look at him, and they just sort of asked me the general question about his face because all the weight had been distributed on the front of his face. When we actually turned him over, he was very discolored.
Yeah,
and they were just asking. They weren't assuming that he might have been foul play or anything, but they were just asking me what that was.
Yeah,
and I said, "Oh, that's post-mortem stain."
Yep.
But that was about it, really.
Okay, I've got a question for you.
Yep.
Is post-mortem stain the same as liver mortis?
No, it's different.
It is different?
Yeah, it's different. Liver mortis, you can reverse with arterial injection.
Like embalming and stuff.
So it's sitting in the lymphatic system. You can pull that out, but post-mortem stain actually stains the tissue. Mm-hmm. So you can't remove it. You can't remove it. It's stained. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, that's the difference.
Well, there you go. Even I had a question for the fucking morning show.
There you go, mate. Answer that for you. Daz with another one. Is there any difference from catching a cold or sickness or having anything between a live and a dead body?
You can get some things from a dead deceased person.
Anything, like any infectious things that are like hepatitis B is obviously one. That's one an infectious one. There is the chance of what they call CJD. Obviously the other ones, HIV. You got to be careful. And it's usually through inadequate mortuary preparation. You can, if you stick yourself while you're trying to suture or anything like that, it's just things like that. You could happen. But there's actually a case where a deceased body can actually contract another thing from a deceased body, and that's tissue gas.
Tissue gas,
It's not contagious to living tissue.
No.
It's contagious to deceased tissue to the point where we've actually got to, you've got to sanitize everything that a person that you've known that has had tissue gas, you've got any contact there. Like you'd normally do it anyway, just for normal preparations and good sanitization, but particularly tissue gas, because you can go through and it can spread to other deceased people.
And you can stop it in the body, can't you?
Well,
by injecting
disc spray.
Well,
the old disc spray. I don't know if you can do it anymore with the newer version of it. The older one.
Fuck
because
environmentally friendly.
I know it's a spur that was contracted, and it usually started in the lower region of the male and in the upper region of the women.
Yeah, I was amazed by that, mate.
Mm-hmm. And there was usually a telltale sign for a human, for a male. You could tell by the swelling of the groin area, which that's what I'll say.
Yeah. And also the skin to touch.
Yeah, and they call it rice bubble. Yeah. It's like if you run your hand over the skin, if you get like this popping effect underneath the skin, like rice bubbles. Yeah. That's actually a telltale sign. Yeah. There is one that is a replica of it. Like it simulates tissue gas. It's very similar, but the difference between the two, the tissue gas has an odor, a real bad odor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Paraphrasing it I'm dumbing it right down, but that's pretty much it. Anthony Howard, pet cremations, how much do they usually cost? Well, I mean, it depends, mate. I'm not going to say how much they cost because every pet crematorium has different prices, but I can tell you how they price them. Yeah. They price them by weight.
Small, medium, large, extra large.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Well, yep.
Sorry.
Petite.
Small, medium, large, and then by weight.
By weight, yeah. It's usually just the weight of an animal.
Yeah.
Best way to do it. Different crematoriums offer different packages, different things that go with it. You can get the base package. You can get as fancy as you want, but the cost depends on the weight of the animal. That's purely what it is.
Can I just ask you a question?
Yep.
How many pet crematoriums are there in Rocky that can cremate pets over 50 kilos?
Oh, mate. Well, one.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. That's what I was asking.
Yeah, that's a good point. This is a good one, Jacob Dillon. So I recently rewatched Yellowstone. I love that show.
I haven't watched it.
Oh, mate, you're missing out.
Oh, yeah.
And it depicted someone dipping joints into embalming fluid. Have you ever heard of someone doing that? I have.
I think we've spoken about it.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we literally talked about it in the last episode.
Yeah, I've heard it myself.
Yeah, it's an old tale, but it's a true old tale. The old morticians used to do it. Yeah,
never done it myself.
No,
but yeah, I've been in a mortuary years and years ago when I first started, and our mate was always having a cigarette hanging out of his mouth. I don't know whether he dipped it or not.
Yeah,
but he was always fucking happy and off his fucking nut.
Yeah, that's it. That's the key.
I thought he might have been drunk, but no, it might have been something else.
Old Steph chimed in. Favorite coffin.
That one.
So, favorite coffin.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Camphor laurel is hers. I love the smell of that. I love the look. No, sorry, not the smell. I love the look of a camphor laurel.
Yeah, I love camphor laurel too, mate. Yeah. I love the smell, I like the look, but it's an unstable timber.
Yeah.
It cracks. It warps. It's a shit timber to work with.
Yeah.
Because it's generally it's hard to dry it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, good on you, Steph.
Yeah, definitely. Jai, he John. This is sort of coming off the same thing, Charlie Kirk's. You may not want to discuss this on the pod, but how quick Charlie Kirk's body was processed in the coffin with the fake-looking hands. It seemed incredibly quick. Surely, with things this happened, it couldn't all be done. It definitely can be done within 24 hours, mate. There's no doubt about that at all. And furthermore, that question I was saying, like in America, they want to embalm as quickly as possible. They're still very thingy about embalming. Like a lot of their funerals are embalmed. Don't quote me on this. This is just what I hear. I thought that cremation was always seen as the more primitive option. Yeah, it was like the basic option, like that's
sort of
the
thing,
porpoise.
Almost,
the way that was the way it's predicted. It was
depicted.
Yeah, depicted to me. I could be completely wrong with that, but I know that they like I said before, they like to embalm as quickly as possible for 24 hours from the point that someone's passed away, and obviously being such a clear case of the cause of death, they would have seen it, notified it, got the photos, they would have done what they needed to do, done their tests. He would have gone straight to a funeral home and embalmed straight away. So, and then placing that. And being a person of his status, it would have been done by the best of the best. It would have been done as quick. It would have been, there would have been no mucking around. So 24 hours, easily done. Yep.
And plus over there, mate, they've probably got forensic pathologists working 24/7.
Yeah.
Whereas here in Australia,
I know back in the day, a lot of the coroners went to the scene.
Yeah.
And determine the cause of death at the scene.
Quincy ME.
Yeah, and then they would
I used to love that show.
And then they would transfer the deceased straight to the funeral home.
Yeah.
Totally the opposite in Australia. The body is transferred to a pathologist, and then the pathologist does a post-mortem examination. But yeah, so because a lot of them that could determine the cause of death at the scene before, and then it was by a request that they'd have a post-mortem examination. Paul Cow, first time posting questions. When a person passes, do their eyes stay open? And if so, can you run your hands over them to close them like they do in the films? This is a great question, mate.
Yeah,
great first question. Shout out to you, brother. That's
good on you, mate.
Who supplies everyone's suits, clothes, etc.? Say Cole needs a new suit. Does he buy it, or does the crematorium ask for it as a work uniform?
Okay, so eyes. We close the eyes.
We close the eyes, yeah. Well, normally,
basically, mate, we stretch the eyelid.
Yeah, so we relax it.
Yeah, you relax the eyelid, and if the eyeball itself is sunken, like it's losing some of the fluid, we do have these things called eye caps.
Yeah.
That we put underneath the eyelid.
Yes.
They got little tiny hooks, so they sort of lock onto the eyelid. So it looks like a full eye.
Yes.
And suits, who supplies everyone suits?
Work does.
Work does, yeah. Mate, just slip down.
It's the uniform.
Yeah. Was it? Oh, shit. He's changed his name. Burke's by Design or something, isn't it?
Yeah. Shout out to Brett. Bloody little legend.
He is a legend, mate.
Yeah, mate. I've never had such great service ever in my life.
No.
He's been the best,
mate.
the best for service.
I just walk
Fantastic,
in, and he goes, "Oh yeah, suit, yeah, here you go. Suit.
Mate,
you want a couple of shirts? Yeah, he goes, mate,
he
knows the sizes. He knows everything.
He knows my sizes.
Yeah.
This one time I was doing a funeral and I was about to go and I ripped my shirt before I was going on to do a Sullivan job.
Yep.
I literally pulled into the shop, pulled into him while I was in there. Pulled out my shirt, had it ready to go for me while I came in. He had already had it pressed. I walked in, changed my shirt, walked out, straight to the funeral. That was like one of the most coolest moments, and it got me out of the shit. Shout out to him.
He's an awesome guy, mate.
Bloody legend.
Yeah.
Final one from Jeremy Bryant, Jezza, absolute legend. Any plans for a cryogenic chamber option? I'm thinking Austin Power style. Man, I'll tell you what, if that ever happens, I would love to do that. What?
No, not me.
Why not?
Oh, fucking, you got to hang around some fucking, I don't want to be cold, mate. You're freezing for the rest of your life.
Yeah, fair. That's a good point. That's a good point.
I want to be done and dusted.
I know it sucks though. Like if you get stuck in that and all you can do is just look.
Yeah.
hey, I can see you.
That's unless your eyes have been closed with eye
Good
caps.
point. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that would suck.
Then you're like looking at the inside of your eyelids, looking around.
Yeah. That's a good point.
Yeah.
No, well, shout out to the legends who came through and gave us some questions for the morning show. Absolutely appreciate it. You guys are awesome. Love that.
No, but didn't bore anyone with my poem?
Nah, mate. No, not at all. I'm not yawning.
So 1992, that's a fucking long time.
I know, mate. That's what I was saying. Some of the listeners weren't even born.
You were?
I was.
Yeah.
I was, mate. Oh, here we go. I think it's that time, brother.
Hell.
Stupid deaths
I
of the
haven't
week.
touched them, so if I fucking get because I'm one up. I am one up.
You're one up now, are you?
Yes.
So I got to redeem myself.
Yes.
Okay. Well, maybe. All right. There you go, sir.
Oh fuck! I can't even pick it. I got to take the top one.
Oh, I'd not look. They're still in the wrapper.
That's what it said last week, and you were having a go at me.
Stupid deaths game again of the week. Shout out to Knuckles and the team, CTC, who are major sponsor of the podcast. Grab yourself a cheeky little discount at checkout. Deadass, Deadass. Now, am I doing the honors this week? Reading out the question?
You normally do.
I normally do, don't I?
Yep.
Okay. Jesse William Lazier, born 1866, died 1900. Lazier, an American physician, tried to prove that yellow fever was transmitted by mosquitoes by letting infected mosquitoes bite him. He was right. Dead right.
True.
Yes, you're right.
Yeah.
Have you heard that one?
Only because you said yellow fever and mosquitoes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good one. Okay.
Yeah.
Shit, the heat's on this thing. Oh, far out.
Here we go.
Come on.
Sir Henry Seagrave, born 1896, died 1930.
Yep.
So he's only young, 34. British racer Seagrave was the first person to exceed 200 mile per hour, in brackets 320 kilometres an hour, while driving, and the first person to simultaneously hold the record for both land and water speed while racing his boat. While racing his boat, hit a branch, capsized. Seagrave was rescued and awoke to learn he had just set the water speed record before succumbing to his injuries.
Oh, let's just go true because his last name's Seagrave. Is it true? Yeah.
So I'm still one in front.
You're still one in front. I just thought, come on, this can't be a joke. This is his last name's Seagrave, and I thought he's going to die in the water.
Yeah.
All right, we'll take that one. Well, there we go. That was pretty good, mate. You're still one in front, so
Yep. Oh,
that's not too bad.
Win's a win.
Win's a win, mate. You got to take the little wins.
Just like the Broncos, mate. They only got to win by 1 point.
2 last week.
Yeah, 2. 2's good, but yeah, they only got to win by 1.
That's it, mate. So yeah, no, it was a good game.
It was.
Nah, that was bloody awesome. What is plans for the rest of the week, mate? What's going on? Anything else?
Same old, dude.
Same old.
Yeah.
Same old.
Yeah, nothing. I don't sort of plan too much.
No, I got a little treat for the pallbearers. I've got another episode, Stephen Bell, coming out on Friday. So
bonus
3 episodes this week. Yeah, Stephen's continuing motorcycling around the world. He's actually at the moment. He's where is he? He's on some salt pans, cruising on some old 1913 fucking model car, doing something. It was one of the only cars. It's crazy. You'll have to hear it on the podcast, but just
the salt pans.
I don't know, man. He's going out and racing some shit. So typical Stephen doing.
So it's not in the
mechanical.
States?
No, it's out Whoop west of going out west.
Australia.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, right.
Yeah, they're towing this car. He's driving down to Sydney with a mate of his. They got this car in a car hauler and they're going out west to race it on the salt.
He drove to Sydney. He didn't drive into Sydney.
Well, he might have flown one. Sorry, Colin. Let me reiterate that. Gosh. Well, mate, it has been a pleasure and honour having you on again, as always. It was a nice way to finish out the afternoon. It's been a prig of a day.
Yeah.
So it's always good to finish off with a bit of a laugh and a carry on.
It is, mate. Yeah. Oh, mate, fucking hang on. You got something else to say too.
What else? Oh, man. Before I go.
You do.
Yeah, sorry, I nearly forgot.
Yeah.
I want to give one massive shout out to Curtis Bowmaker.
Yep.
Absolute fucking legend. He has put together some Deadass key rings with some proper leather, with the Deadass logo and Deadass podcast name stamped into it, and it's in the shape of a coffin.
Yep.
And if you don't know, Bowmaker, designs. He does these leather. He does awesome leather work.
Leather work, yeah.
Oh mate, and the
magic.
smell of it. The smell of it. And he also did me some Deadass beer coasters as well for the coffin table. But he's making me up some more. I'll post them up for you. I'm going to put them up on the store so you can grab them, and then the money from those we'll probably make some donations to things. So. Just because he's an absolute legend, and I want to get them out, and they are cool. And you get that,
that leather smell.
Oh man, it's mint. So keep an eye out for those two legends. We've done a little video which you'll see on tonight, but you'll hear it tomorrow. The difference between a coffin and casket.
Oh, that one.
Yeah,
Okay,
So you'll see that tonight or today.
And actually, that cask got sold today.
It did too.
It did, yeah.
So
I got to order another one.
Yeah, there we go. So maybe a half catch this time. Maybe. Well,
maybe. Yeah.
We used to keep a half catch or full catch? We didn't. It was always a full catch.
Always full catch, yeah.
Always full catch. Okay. Anyway, righto, legends. We'll love you and leave us.
Yep.
Thanks again, Mr. Cole, the cremation guy.
No worries.
We'll catch up again soon.
Peace out.